Artapeutic song. And we live. It's no lie.
That's right.
Yeah, we live.
San Pedro, California. We are at Craft Marketplace. And oh my goodness, the energy here is so beautiful. And it kind of, it is Artapeutic because it's all kind of artists. And we all are doing some kind of therapy healing type of thing. And we're all just bonded. So this time on Artapeutic is going to be a bit different. It's not going to just be Keisha, Bob Ross in it. It's going to be all of the therapies of art. We're going to really dive into it in this now physical situation because art, on my way here I was thinking, I'm like, art is almighty rebirth teachings, right? It's the almighties and it's the rebirth and it's the teachings and it's a physical thing. So everything is about now physicality. So as before, I'm going to start by lighting my essentials pails, and we're going to bring forth the intentions for this show is rebirth, healing, art, soul healing. So here we go. Our Santos pails. I can't do it long because we can't really use fire in here, but here we go. So there, that's all. Smoke is coming. So we are bringing forth light, love, energy in this beautiful new place. Prayer beads is always at the new store, which is right here. We do sell the prayer beads. Holla. So I'm going to take my prayer beads and I'm going to call forth all that is, call forth the violet flame to transform, transmute all things in this moment, in this now, for our highest good. This energy is accompanied by the Holy Spirit, and so it is. Thank you there. So today, we're going to, this here is, it's the first picture I ever painted for someone that was going through mental health. And she said that she needed a picture about bipolar. And I'm like, well, you know, describe that to me. And as she was describing it, anger, mood swings, this, that. And I'm like, well, you know, I don't like paint all that. You know, I'm the universe. I'm about to bring something new. So I said, you know, everything is in God's hands. And, you know, just like our heart, the heart is blue and it's red, but it's still the heart. And one might pump down, one might come out, but it's still the same one heart. And if it's in God's hand, that means it's going to be able to birth something new. And just as trees bring oxygen and bear fruit, she and her energy is now going to be transformed, and she's going to bear new fruit. She's going to bring out new air. I entitled this picture "Exhale" because, as you can see, she and the person, her name is Kimberly, and this is like her hourglass, her contour shape of her side reflection. So this is her, and she is now blowing out a new energy. So as I said, I got hurt on, you know, had 2 cartoons, y'all. What? And they kind of put me a little down. But I still can paint, just not as fast as I used to. So today I'm going to wrap it. So this picture is done on, what's it called, museum canvas, so it has a really thick edge. So I'm going to wrap it, bringing everything that's over here off to the sides, bringing it down to finish it, and to give it a whole look. No frame needed. It's all one picture, finished. So I did use oil on this. This is an oil painting. And some of the sides I put blue on it because in the beginning, that's what I did. I was trying to do all that, but ultimately, as I was doing this picture, I kind of fell so much in love with it that I said I have to share it. And how can I do that? Well, I bring it back to Artapeutic. So here we are, back. And this, you guys can see, these are my hand-painted bags. These are my, I just showed you my book. And now, we're going to get on down. We're going to use oil paint, of course. And we're about to bring down and wrap the picture. I'm going to start with the top. And as you can see on this top, it's her afro. So we're about to bring forth the rest of her afro around. And those colors that I used are a lot of oranges, yellows, all over the look. Well, it's going to be oranges and blue. I guess I'll start from this corner because this is the blue. And we're going to just wrap that baby. And next week, you guys will meet Kim because she's going to pick it up from us live here on Artapeutic at the, what is it called? The Marketplace, San Pedro, Art in Motion. That's my store. So I'm going to start like always. I'm going to clean my brush and get it nice and moist. Now, oil paint can be kind of temperamental. So when I pulled it out, I see that it's kind of thick. So you could loosen up oil paint one of two ways. Now, if I was doing it as on the picture, I would use some linseed oil, and I would bring back the lushness to it. But in this case, because it's just on the sides, I'm going to use my handy turpentine. So, as you can see, this side is already blue. So we're going to bring our blue there, here. And this is like a light, this is more like it's not a cobalt blue, this is more like a, what is that called?
Exactly, that's what I said.
It's like a lighter blue. I'll use cobalt blue throughout the picture as my shadow and my tone. Whenever I do an oil picture, I always try to put a solid background to be able to give the picture more richness. Because whenever you're just putting white, whenever you're starting with a white blank canvas, the white kind of sucks up the paint. So if you put I kind of washed the picture with the cobalt blue, so the whole picture was blue. And as I went, the blue kind of filled all the little gaps, just like I'm going to do with this outer. I'm going to put blue all the way through on this, because as you've noticed, through the trees, you still can see hints of blue. And even though this is an oil painting, and acrylic is really good layer type of picture, oil doesn't necessarily dry fast, and it's movable. But in this case, that move is perfect for me to be able to add my orange and my little highlights of white, and to be able to bring that afro back out onto the sides. So we're starting with that there. I'm gonna clean my brush because I'm about to go back in with my orange. With my orange to be able to get this afro fluffiness. So I'm gonna put down some orange and I'm gonna put down some white, because when I was painting that picture, I used white to bring different shades and tones. It's burning up, you guys, just so you know. Different shades and tones.
That ain't changed.
Nah. To this orange. And it's really, when you add that little that white to it, it gives it it helps create the crowd. So as you guys can see, I'm going to start from right here, and I'm just going to swish around, bringing down that afro. I'm not going too deep, and I'm going to keep wiping my brush because the oil doesn't dry fast. As I swoop, it picks up glue, and I don't want to put it back in my paint. So we're doing our swoops, and it really doesn't matter right now because I'm going to go back through and bring it to make it cohesive to that afro. I love that afro. That afro is, when I put it down, I'm like, that's an afro. It just kind of painted itself. And this whole energy, and you know, I guess it is my style. See, I put a tree in there. You know, I'm sure you guys have seen my weaving trees. So it's still, you know, part of my style, I would say. But this picture really kind of opened me up to be able to feel what somebody else is saying, what somebody is saying, what somebody is needed, what they're describing, and give them what they need. So this picture is going to go next to her bed, and every morning she's going to wake up to this picture.
You're ready for lunch? I'm sure you're going left to right.
Check it. You see it. You see it. You see it. It's wrapped. So now we're going to wrap around and we're going to finish that out. So today I'm using my handy duty table that opens big, open small, open. But we'll be using an easel again on Artapeutic. But as I said, we're going to really, y'all about to check out what San Pedro really have going on here as far as for artists and for healing. You know, they have classes, they have different events. It's a peaceful vibe that you can come and sit all day in. You know, it's right across the street from the beach. And they have things for the kids, classes for the elderly. They have the San Pedro art community here. What is it called? The San Pedro art organization. They have that here. And they have classes. And it's just so many different things here at San Pedro Marketplace that when I first came in here, first time I saw it, I was in love. And as I met all the different people, I've been talking to them, and they all down. So you're gonna meet a lot of different people on Artapeutic. You're gonna see different type of art, different kind of energies to help heal. So when you're doing the sides, although I've finished that front, I have to whisk over and what better color to whisk and bring into a little bit added into this picture, this image. Orange, this orange is working. I love this one. So yeah, it's been a minute, and I'm sure everybody went through some changes in their life. That's life, but we keep going, and we try to find things that's going to be able to help us get through these things. And I'm already painting that we find things to get through it, and here, art is super healing. And it can also heal others, you know, because when I showed Kim before I finished her picture up here, I asked her if it would be okay. And so I had to show it to her, because initially she said, I don't want to see that picture until it's done. I want to be surprised. So when I showed it to her, oh my goodness, she literally cried. And that's what it's all about. And she's like, I'm going to be looking at this picture, waking up, and I'm going to be able to breathe and embrace her day, regardless of how her night went before, and no matter if she had a nightmare or anything, when she opened her eyes, she's going to see this beautiful picture, and it's going to give her the inspiration, the energy that she needs to be able to go out through her day and be the mom.
Somebody asked, when is the Crafted open?
Crafted is open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's open 3 days a week, So this is my store, Art in Motion, and I'll be there. You can always come and down and check me out. I also paint on clothes here. I paint on jackets. My goal is to be able to... The time? Okay. So we're about to be wrapping up.
No, the time.
Oh, the time that's here.
Yeah.
The time is 11 to 6. 11 to 6, San Pedro is open, and Artapeutic is going to be filmed here every Sunday at 2:30ish. Notice we kind of started a little late. So you'll be able to, if you come down on a Sunday, you'll be able to check out me, do whatever I'm going to be doing. And sometime we're going to be at somebody else's booth. They're going to be teaching you guys something. Because art ain't about one person. Not at all. It's about us all. And that's why when I was on the way here and I came over that, what did it say? Almighty Rebirth Teachings. That's art. Because it is. It's God's way of taking a blank canvas and building something new on it. And that's what it can do for you. It can, you can, if you open up yourself to be a canvas and hear the energies of God and love, you know, you can heal, grow, change. Because if you can take a blank canvas and build something on it, that means you can do it with anything in life. Anything in life. You can make it happen. That's why I guess in kindergarten, they taught kids art. Right? Yeah. Finger painting, everything, this, that, and the other, colors, all these different things. So on this bottom, I'm bringing in purple and blue to wrap this energy. I so love the orange that I kind of threw in there at the bottom, and I might bring that orange all the way down. Who knows? Who knows? I'm really just trying to get it all wrapped because it's going to sit here all week, and come next week she'll be able to pick it up. Because oil paint usually takes a week to 2 weeks to dry. So, Christy, if you don't mind, can you grab that side right here in the picture and just this one right here and help me with this? The sides are kind of yes, this is Christy. Okay, just lay down. I'm doing the side. I just need to turn. So yes, that's Christy, and she is also an author, and she makes beautiful bracelets, and she's also here at Art in Motion. Everything you need is right in front of you. You just have to pull it down. You have to know that you own Jesus' boat, and you got to start mingling with the other people on Jesus' boat, and then you have to know that it's covered. Everything is done, and that's how I met my Christine. She came when I needed her to know. You don't need to know. You know, there's no detailed thing on how much was there for me, but just for me. She here, and it was meant to be. So like I said, everything is always right in front of you. So I want everybody to take this picture in and breathe. Exhale. It's our time to exhale. We be free. Like by right we are. Know that. Live that. So now, finally, see, I was kind of quick, huh? I'm like, I used to be real super fast. I'm slowing myself down a little bit now. But now it's kind of a natural thing, and just like anything else, it takes a life of its own. So when I start painting, it takes a life. It takes me into a whole dynamic that is bigger than myself, probably. You know what I mean? That's the way it feels. It feels like it's bigger than me. Especially by doing this picture. I really feel like this picture is going to help her through her situation. You know, being able to bring forth something beautiful to inspire you first thing in the morning. What? Your day has no choice but to be long. My day. So, instead of her being bipolar, now she is Kimberly Extreme. And that was just part of her story. Right? So, now that I went so that passing is finished as far as the rats, I'm going to also add, and sign it. So I'm going to also add a little bit more of this and not you know, I'm an artist, so artists tend to talk crazy, say crazy things. We different, I can say. Free, you see, free. That Almighty comes through us in different ways. So I'm gonna also now take this orange, because I love it so much. I'm gonna lift the picture, and I'm gonna have that orange, I'm gonna take it and just kind of whisk through this bottom part. I didn't finish this side, see I'm talking. I still got the first part. And also, another thing, I'll talk outside a bit. I have to put down this dark part right here, because I basically laid a little black in there. And I want to bring that orange down right there. I'm going to go back over it and make it right. But that's our start right there. So I was talking so much, I did part of the other side, but that part I did was on that one. So now I'm about to whisk through. And all I'm really doing is putting this purple and this blue on that side. I'm gonna turn around in a minute. And I'm taking a little orange and whisking it through. Yeah, coming out good. All right, I'm gonna turn it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you see, this is the wrap. That's the wrap. And you see all just the little orange. It's the same. It's wrapping. It's easy. And then I always take it kind of brush it. That's how you get that cloud effect. Kind of wisp it. And because it's clouds and such, you don't have to be perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about going with the energy. So here goes the wrap is this top part. I'll just smooth that. And if you notice, I haven't cleaned the brush because I'm just taking whatever paint and I'm just yet letting it feel the little missing spaces. Aww, she's so pretty. Okie dokie, so last but not least, we have to spin her around. Spin her around. And fluff that side. Fluff this side. And finish our arm. So I'm going to add my big brush, because I want to cover a lot of space very quickly. You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to finish on. So I'm just putting a little black because it's bending, and that is already, let's see, the shadow is black already in the front part here. So I'm just putting some black on the edge part. Then when I pull it down, I'm going to grab some orange. this color I made in there, I made it with orange and purple. So I'm just gonna put some orange right here. And as you notice, it's turning the same color as that. The little tricks you learn in life. Oh, that turned out really good. So you guys see there?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So now, when her picture hangs, I'm not going to show it all like that, but when her picture hangs, it's wrapped. So every side is wrapped, and her picture is complete. Oh, you know what I mean? Okay. So I'm so glad to have shared this picture that I am so much in love with you guys. And I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to sign my name to this picture. What kind of I use? What kind am I going to use? I think I'm going to use a light. I'm going to have my signature by the, I think I'm going to do it right here. With that little orange and white lightning kind of look. And as we know, I'm gonna sign it. Keisha Manijean. That's me. I kind of got it like swooping. I like that. Keisha Manijean. So once again, I wanted to share our Santos Pails today was provided by a fellow vendor in craft art, and her booth is called By the Sea, and she provided our Santos Pails to us today. And we're going to have different people in San Pedro Marketplace adding stuff, and we're going to be going to their booth sometime. They're going to be showing you and giving you some of their therapy, because the Almighty is rebirthing. And these are his teachings. I have to always be able to correlate it with something of art in my craziness. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be back next week. This is going to be an every week thing. And I think the first picture we're going to do is, so since this ain't my picture and I can't keep it because it's somebody else's, I'm gonna paint another one, something like it. I'm gonna do a picture with this tree and the hand, and I like the light, and you know it's gonna be Artapeutic's therapy picture. So do tune in and like and share and all the good things, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.